Kelly, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful necklace and turned these beads that I think a lot of people were stumped on what to do with the beads for this month's September 2023 dollar bead box. I made a pendant out of them. Kind of reminds me of like grapes on a vine. And then what I did was I also took some of the green beads from the September box, because I wanted to add some green in with the pink and the lavender, and and then I loved the seed beads this month. Those were a blast to work with too. Then I added just a little pop of antique brass of my own. I just had a few bead caps and a few little square beads. I just added a couple in there because I loved the antique brass butterflies that we got in the September box, and I will put a link to the other videos that I made for this month, and I'll link those below, but I used the antique brass butterflies as earrings. So, and then I made a beautiful chain necklace with antique brass eye pins. So I love the way that turned out. So I wanted to keep the theme this month with the antique brass. So yeah, so if you want to learn how to make this necklace, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting out with this beading wire. I'm going to do the satin gold. It's the closest I can find. I have the bronze color one, but you're not going to see this anyway. And I'm going to stick, I really loved the little bronze butterflies that we got in the September box. And so I'm sticking with the bronze theme. I've got 27 inches of this wire because we're going to make a hoop in the front. And then I'm just adding a little bit of the bronze theme. Let me make sure my camera is okay. Started filming and I was like, is the camera all set up? Okay, so I've got a few little antique brass pieces. I got a few little like just cube spacer beads and some flower bead caps, just for, a little bit of interest to this. Now, I don't know how you guys were, but these beads, they're so cool, but they're kind of funky, and you're like, okay, what am I going to do with these? They don't really hang right, and this is what I'm going to show you today. I love the way this necklace turned out. And also, I'm using some of the beads from the August box because I had so many left over. So I'm adding some of the green to it because I think it looks really pretty with the purple and the pink and everything. So we are going to start out, I'm just going to take the wire and I'm going to start adding these on, and then we're going to bring these down to the middle. So we're doing 1, 2, let me move some of these up so that you can see. I don't want to be out of focus. It's like I want to show you all the beads I have, but then yet, let me see here. Okay. So I just got beads everywhere. I've got some of the 4mm fire polish beads, some of the 3mm, some of the tiny little green ones, one of the AB finish, the AB finish ones. I have a little bit of everything. Okay. And I'm going to take, so that this is out of the way, I'm going to take this little clip and I'm going to put it over out of the way so I know it's not going to fall. Okay, so let me see where we've got 2. So now we're doing 3, 4, 5. I worked on this necklace, so I undid it then to show you. 6, 7, 8, and I loved the little seed beads that they sent us too. I don't remember ever getting seed beads in the dollar bead box. I think that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so it comes out to 20. I did half of this necklace designing it, and then I undid it to make the video. Okay. Oh, 19, and then one more makes 20. Okay. So now I'm going to take this end, I'm going to drop that off to the side. I'm going to put these two together, and I might be out of focus for a minute, but I'm kind of dangling this up like this. And you see, so this is right in the middle now. And you want to make sure that they're all laying the way they are, so they kind of zigzag. And then I'm going to set that down. Now I'm going to do one seed bead for each side, just to fill in that little piece right there. Now we're going to do, so we have that here. So now we're going to do one of the greens, the green round beads, and then we're going to do one of the pinks. We have these two so far, and then we're going to do one of these dark purples. Okay, so now we're going to bring this all the way down. And then you want to make sure that, because it kind of lays a little funny sometimes, so you want to make sure that everything, see how that lays like that? Then, so I have that there. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to do 2 seed beads on each side, because when you're coming out of a bead like that, you want you don't want to have the space for, like, if you were to put a big bead there. So let me show you. I usually do that when I do these kind of necklaces. So you see how it comes out. So, okay, so we have that right there. So now I'm going to take these the 3mm green fire polish beads. I'm going to put one on that side. And once you get down a little more, then you can straighten all the, the wire out and everything. And then I'm going to do one of these really pretty AB with the purple and the green in it to kind of combine the color. Yeah, I mean, this month's box, it's like, it was so pretty. And just having that little bit of green in there, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep this up. And then I'm going to do one more of the green beads here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Nope. I did that wrong. Okay, so let me show you where I'm at. Okay, so we have this right here. Okay, then I'm going to put these, I'm going to put 5 more of these on. And this looks so cool the way it lays. 2, get these down. 3, and 4, and 5. And we're going to get like that. Now we're going to do this side. 1, 2, 3, and then afterwards you kind of hold it up and just kind of let those jiggle down into, how they're supposed to be. So just kind of shake them up, kind of move them around a little bit. Look how pretty that's looking. Almost looks like grapes, like wine. Okay, and then I'm going to do a seed bead, and I'm going to do another one of these green ones. So, and then here, I'm going to do a seed bead, another green one, And then once you get a few more on, you know, then you can, they'll lay a little, they'll start laying, you know. So now I'm going to do a brass, antique brass bead cap and one of these saucer beads and another antique brass. You can do whatever, bead cap or just spacer or whatever you want, or you don't have to, you know. I just wanted to add a little bit to this. Grab 2 of these. Yeah, I thought this, when I started designing this, I'm like, oh, I like the way this is looking. So, you know, once you get it up more and all these start falling into place, look how pretty that's looking. You just want to make sure when you go to close it up that everything is set up the way it should be. So now I'm going to do another one of these green beads. Okay. I just got out of my Bikram yoga class. It was about 115 degrees in there for an hour, and so maybe my brain's a little off still. Okay, so then we're going to do the purple one. We're going to do the pink. And I like putting these in a group like that. I think they look so pretty. And then I'm going to do one of these. These are from last month, and these have the green and the blue on there. And then I'm going to do, I'll just do this, do some of this side first. I'm going to do that spacer bead. I'm going to do another one. Look how pretty that's looking. Okay, so now I'm going to put that down. So now we're going to do purple, pink, the purple, and then these little mixed color beads, and another spacer, square spacer. I like having metal on my my jewelry, just even if it's just a little bit. Sometimes when it's just all beads, it's not as fun. Okay, so look how pretty that's looking. So now I'm gonna do, so I have that there. So I'm gonna do seed bead and one of those. I'm gonna do 3, 2, 3, and another one. And then I'm gonna do 1. So it's just kind of like another little pattern that we're doing here. Okay, I'm going to be daring and I'm going to take that off. We're going to do 1 of these, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and then 1 more. So I've got that. Now I'm going to do a green like that, and I'm going to do a saucer and another green, and I'm going to do a green, saucer, another green. You know, and I know everybody's got these kind of beads in their stash, and if they've been thinking, what can I do with these? Now you have something to do. Now I'm going to do the clear white, the crystal bicone, and the clear white. Okay, now we're going to pick up this side. Clear white, crystal bicone, and the clear white. So we have all that. Now I'm going to push those down like that. I'm going to take a few more of these green ones like that. I'm going to take a few of these pink ones, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 3, oh, that's not going on, 3, 4, 5. So I'm doing 5 seed beads. Then I'm going to do a green. I'm going to move that one out of the way. And then a pink. And then a green. Pink. Oh, pink. And then another green. And then we're going to do 5 more seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to put this on just because we're starting to get close. Okay, so we're right here. So now we're going to do that same on this side. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that down like that. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we're going to do green, pink, green, pink, green, and then another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I'm loving the way this is looking. Okay, so we are up to date on these. Now let's put some depth color in there for and these. So now we're going to do purple and then that AB and then that. So see, it starts to get lighter, and then I put that little bit of depth in there. And then we're going to do this side. Do a purple, metallic, and the purple. Okay, so we have those. So see how that just kind of, starts to get some depth again to it. And then, where are my, here we go. Loved these crystal bicones and the green ones. So we're up there. Now we're going to do a crystal bicone, a green, and another crystal bicone. Now we'll do same on this side. I'm behind on my monthly videos because I had a head cold last week. This week, it's Sunday, and I try not to really work on Sundays, but I'm trying to catch up. So, yes. So there's some late videos coming out. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little section up here. Grab these. Okay, so now we're ending with these crystal bicones. So now I'm going to do 1, 2 of the antique brass, 1 of the bead caps, 1 of the saucer beads, and bead caps, and then 2 more of these. Oh. So we get that little bit of the metal look again in there. I'm gonna latch that like that. And then get these. And if you don't like the metal look, you can leave it out. It's totally, it's up to you. I just like to have little pops of it in. that. Oh. Okay. Do the bead cap. And then 1 and 2. I'm going to hold this up to my neck really quick and see where I'm at. Okay, so we're getting close. I want to have this have a little bit of, just a little bit of length to it. Okay, so now I'm going to come over to this side and I'm going to do the green, the pink, the AB. You see how that is? And then the pink, and then the green again. And that's going to end this side. And I'm going to clip that right there. Then we're going to go to this side, and we're going to do the green, and the pink, and the gorgeous AB, then the pink, and then the green. Okay, so now I'm going to move these up here, these to the side, because we're going to close this off now, but we have to make sure with this necklace, before we go and close it, we have to make sure that there's no spaces and, you know, all that. It's a little more, it's a little harder to check that out. So I'm going to just do this right here. I'm going to lay that down. Okay, so now I want to make sure that everything is the way it should be laying. So that looks pretty in the front. Oh, it's starting to stretch out here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So now I'm kind of holding it up so that all the beads are naturally flowing that way. And I'm just kind of looking at it, seeing how that looks. I think it looks beautiful. So now I'm going to take this clip and I'm going to put it right there on the end so that I know it's not going to move. And now I'm going to take, where's all my little goodies? Okay, so here I have my crimp covers, lobster clasp, jump rings, crimp beads, all that. So we're going to start with the crimp cover, and it's antique brass, and I'm going to put that in there. We're going to put this crimp bead in. Now I'm not using the crimper thing because I'm going to squeeze this and then I'm going to feed the wire back through, like my technique that I've been showing you. So I have it so that it's kind of rounded so that it's not too stiff. So there's some movement to it. And then I put my bent chain nose pliers in there, and then I just lift it up just a hint. So you can't see any wire, but it's not completely, you know, crazy stiff. Okay. Then I kind of jerk on it a little bit, make sure that it's not coming out. Then I take my beading wire, and I pretty much show this in every video, and I'll start feeding it down through. And sometimes it always goes all the way down, but I like to usually have it pop out somewhere because I like to pull at it. Okay, so see how here it's coming out through here? So I pull on that so that it's nice and tight, and then I turn it so that it's facing the same as that, and I close that up. Now I'm going to take my jump ring, I'm going to open it up, And I'm going to close it like that. I want to make sure. And I always kind of do that just to make sure. Then I open my fingers up like this, and you want to clip in there without clipping the good wire. You want to clip the wire, but not the good wire. So we have that. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. And we've got the scrim cover. Drop that in there. And the crimp bead. I think this is like a really secure way to end a necklace or bracelet or a piece of jewelry. Okay, so now I have the necklace is kind of curved like that. I'm going to give it one good crimp in there and then go to town a little bit. Make sure it's done really well. And then I'm going to tug on it. It's not moving. And we just feed that little bit of wire back down in there until it just pops out. See, here it is popping out here. We do that. And then that's good right there. Now for this one, I always use a smaller jump ring for the one that has the lobster clasp on it. I like to use a jump ring instead of adding the lobster clasp right to it, although I don't think you can because it doesn't open anyway. But okay, so there we are there. So then I'm going to take this. Let me go right in there and clip that. And here we have this gorgeous, this reminds me of like grapes in a wine bottle. So here is the necklace, and I hope you guys try this out. I hope this helps you guys figure out what to do with these beads, because you know, Lord knows sometimes you look at beads and you're like, what? They're so cool, and you're like, but I don't know what to do with them. So I hope I inspired you to create something with these. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I'm trying to put like 4 videos out a week whenever possible. And I will leave a link below to Dollar Bead Box for their monthly subscription. And I'll leave a link to all of my social media, my Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and my Pinterest. And if you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And let me know down in the comments what you thought of this necklace. And I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.